Alright, here's a question. Let's say you're going to build the best tablet in the world. What features would you give it? Great display, fast processor, good shape? Well, the M1 iPad Pro has all those cool things, plus a few meh things. In this video, we are going over the top 5 best and worst features of the M1 iPad Pro. Number 1, display. We gotta talk about that display. It is absolutely gorgeous. I, for one, am a big fan of the Samsung Galaxies and iPhone displays, and this one does not disappoint. The 12.9-inch iPad Pro has Mini LED, which are thousands of tiny lights under the display that can dim for better brightness and better color accuracy. On top of that, both tablets have Apple's Pro Motion technology, or 120Hz refresh rate, and make them feel super speedy. It's not easy to capture on camera, but if you see it in person, you'll know what I'm talking about. They look lightning fast. And what better way to power that beautiful display than with a powerful processor? Number 2, M1. A MacBook processor in an iPad. 8-core CPU and 8-core GPU. It's ridiculously fast. And on top of that, the iPad starts with 8 GB of RAM, but it can go all the way up to 16 GB, depending on the storage option that you choose. For context, here are the benchmarks of the previous generations of iPad Pros. Okay, pretty fast. And now, here's this year's. See what I mean? Number 3, the camera system. Now I know what you're gonna say. Who the heck takes photos on an iPad? Are you one of those guys who whips out a 12-inch tablet during a concert to record? No. Maybe. But think about it practically. The iPad Pro is built toward professionals, so workers and students, and many of them will need to be able to scan their work environments. What better way to do that than with the tablet you're already using? It is far harder to have to pull out your phone, press record, and then have to airdrop the recording to your iPad. It's 2021, that's too much work, we want to be lazy. And the camera system on the iPad definitely allows us to do that. We have the standard camera sensor, an ultra-wide camera, and a LiDAR scanner. The standard sensor can record at 4K 60 FPS, so you can get some really rad photos and videos out of it. The ultra-wide camera allows you to cover a large workspace, very beneficial for professionals. And then the LiDAR scanner allows you to work with 3D models and AR tech. Number 4, 5G. I mean, come on. It's lightning fast internet speeds, super cool, needs no introduction. Number 5, battery life. With all this new tech and all these new features added into the M1 iPad Pro, the battery life is still respectable. Apple claims 10 hours of battery life. Some users have gotten even more than that. Very impressive. And those were the top 5 best features of the M1 iPad Pro. Now, let's be realists for a second and go over the top 5 worst features. Number 1, price. The M1 iPad Pro is very expensive. If you want all the previously stated features, including Mini LED, which conveniently does not come with the cheaper 11-inch M1 iPad Pro, you will have to pay $1,100. And you still only get 128 GB of storage. To put that into perspective, the M1 MacBook Air, which has the same processor as the iPad Pro, is $999, meaning the M1 iPad Pro is more expensive than a full-blown laptop. What? And that leads me to my next point. The M1 iPad Pro is not a laptop. No matter how much power and performance you add into the tablet, it just can't do everything that a full-blown laptop can, like the M1 MacBook Air. So if you were deciding between one of the two, you definitely gotta weigh in your options, because you're going to be paying a little bit more for the M1 iPad Pro, but in some sense, you might be getting a little bit less. Speaking of getting a little bit less, number 3, a trend for a lot of tech companies, especially Apple, is less ports. And the M1 iPad Pro definitely doesn't disappoint. It has 1 USB Type-C port. What? So that means those professionals, the people who this tablet is marketed towards, those who will connect multiple devices and will definitely benefit from extra connectivity, yeah, they're gonna need to buy a dongle. And let me tell you, those things are not always cheap. That leads me to my 4th point, expensive accessories. For instance, the $350 Magic Keyboard, which is a keyboard, trackpad, and a case that provides minimal protection for the iPad Pro, is just that. It's just a keyboard and a trackpad for $350. But it does look good. I gotta admit, it's expensive, but it pairs really well with the M1 iPad Pro. And if you think about it, that's kind of how Apple works, They kind of lead you in with things that are relatively cost effective, and then they add other products that work even better with the things that you already have. So if you want to buy those, they hike up the prices, so then you're gonna have to fork over a lot of money. And oftentimes, That's what we do because they work really well together. But that means we spend a lot more money than we initially intended. So it's great for business, but very bad for the customers. So what I would recommend is definitely look at what you're buying and try to see whether you need it or not. And my last point, which is more of a personal preference, but water resistance. Now I know you're not going to be taking out your iPad as often as you would your iPhone, but it would be beneficial to have the feature. You know, a lot of professionals need to be able to get their hands dirty. And of course, many of them will be buying rugged, waterproof cases that will protect their iPad, but it'd be nice just to have that feature right out of the box. And it definitely could be a standout feature for the next generation of iPads, which will eventually come. So wink, wink, Apple, if you ever consider watching this video. But those were the top 5 best and worst features of the M1 iPad Pro. Now, of course, all of this is my opinion. If you agree or disagree, please let me know in the comment section down below. Now, unfortunately, many things did not make the cut, such as an overview of iPadOS. If you'd like to see something like that in the future, definitely hit the subscribe button for more. Thank you very much for watching, and have a wonderful day.